What happens when thoughts disappear? There are two stages: thoughts disappearing, or you are not clinging to thoughts. It is something like this: you are in the marketplace, crowd is moving, there is an attraction. If you see, all of a sudden, a beautiful person or a handsome man passes, your attention goes towards that person. Or if you see anything in the showcase window of a store, your attraction goes towards that. But if you are lost in something, in your thoughts and thinking, then you will not notice what it is happening. That lost into your own innerness is the beginning of the stage of meditation. It is said that out of the union of Atri and Ansuya, three sons were born: Durvasa, Dattatreya, and Chandra. Durvasa was the eldest. He was of one nature. Dattatreya was of another, and Chandra was in between, who had the influence of both. Dattatreya, when he was growing, his mother told him to learn from everything. We do not learn even from the persons around you. What to talk about circumstances and situations? Sentient and insentient. Everything is there to give you a message. Dattatreya attained 24 gurus. Your own understanding is that I already have a guru, I don't need another one. And Dattatreya accepted 24 gurus. This is an important story of Dattatreya. He was going, he saw a bird catcher, he spread his nest and was waiting for the birds to be caught. All of a sudden, a marriage procession passed. Marriage procession with a lot of music and different people dressed elegantly. So Dattatreya asked, whose marriage procession was that? The bird catcher said, I do not know anything about the marriage procession. I was busy with the bird catching. So whatsoever is happening, it is something is happening around him, just as thoughts floating, and he is not clinging to that. This is the state when thoughts are there, events and circumstances and situations are there, but you are not clinging to them. The other is thoughts have disappeared. You stand on a busy corner of a road at a certain time. The traffic movement differs from time to time. If it is a busy road, so in the morning, when people are going to the schools, colleges, offices, workplaces, traffic is more. Thereafter, when the traffic for the offices and the schools is eased up, there is less traffic on the road. Then again, when people are returning from their workplace, traffic is there more. So The thoughts appear just like a traffic on a busy road. So, if the thoughts that are appearing on the inner road starts disappearing, their flow becomes less, or you are not clinging to it. As I said, the Dattatreya saw the bird catcher sitting, spreading his nest to catch the birds. For him, thoughts were there, but he was not clinging to it. He is lost in his own realm and not bothered about what it is happening around him. Sometimes this sort of situation happens to you when you are absorbed in something deeply that is happening around you, or you are doing something. Or thoughts start disappearing as if the busy season, busy period, traffic period has finished. Now, very sporadically, a car passes, 15-20 minutes pass, there is no car on the road. On the busy road, when the traffic is very heavy, it is difficult for you to cross the road. Otherwise, you can cross the road as a pedestrian. So if they are passing and it is none of your business, that means you are not clinging, you are aloof and detached, and you are not identified with the thoughts that is happening. Otherwise, every little smell that comes to your nostrils, it may happen that you are involved in something, that smell does not bother you. Or you are going and people are wearing a thick layer of perfumes and walking, so you are smelling a feminine perfume or the masculine perfume. So when identification with all this starts disappearing, with that the I-ness, the my thought, that also disappear. Then you can, only then you can look at the internal organs. And what are these internal organs? This is one of the deepest thing. We know the outer organs. With hands, I touch you. With hands, I touch you. With eyes, I see you. These are the outer organs. But there are complementary inner organs as well. Those inner organs, when you touch, are you touching the body, or you are touching something deeper? When I am talking to you, are my words reaching just on the surface of your mind, or it creates a groove deep within you? That means my words are that through my words I am touching, reaching to your inner core. And these thoughts start creating a groove into your consciousness, and your life begins to move according to those. These internal organs, the internal organs are those through which you can feel the being. Now, through the eyes, I can see you. But through my internal eyes, I can see deep within you. See something which cannot be seen by the outer eye. Through my ears, I can hear the unsaid, the unheard. That is what every sound that you hear is created out of friction. And because the water falls on the stone, it is called the waterfall, and there is a sound. The train moves, vehicle moves, the hands clap. All these are different types of sound that is created by the interaction or friction between the two. The sound that is not being created the that is just the presence. When I can feel your breath, when you embrace or hug someone, your breathing rate changes, varies. You can hear the heartbeat of the other. But if you remain in that hug for a little longer time, you will feel that the breathing started to become slower. Then a point comes in when it is there, but you are not feeling it. That means from the outer, you have moved to the inner. The outer sound that was created because of the embrace of the two people together. But when you remain in that outer sound, the breath becomes the silent slowly and slowly. Then a point comes in, you are in embrace with one another, your eyes are closed, but you are not hearing the heartbeat. Heart is beating at a higher rate. So this is the nature of the internal organ. I know about your outer. How do I know? And then through that, when you embrace someone, your heartbeat increases. But then a point comes in, you can feel your own innerness. That time you are not hearing the fast flowing the heartbeat. And it is in that state only you will know whether there is a lust flowing into you, the desire, or just simply an embrace. When you are embracing or hugging your boyfriend or girlfriend, there are desires, and because of that, the heartbeat changes. When you are giving a hug to your mother, father, or your children, then that kind of a heartbeat does not change. It is of a different the level, because there is no lust or thing. So you are feeling something internal. How do I know about it? Who gives me the sensation of my own being? There are internal organs. When thoughts have stopped, and when the feeling of I-ness, like you are giving hug to, I am giving hug to my boyfriend or girlfriend. Your boyfriend and your girlfriend is because you call your boyfriend and girlfriend. And when you give hug to your father or somebody else's father or somebody else's mother, there is totally a different kind of a feeling. The I-ness or my-ness is not there. Your mother is my mother. But you cannot say your girlfriend is my friend or your boyfriend is my boyfriend. But you can say that your father is like my father as well. So in that situation, the thoughts are of a different nature. The thoughts, the quality, the nature of thoughts changes, and the thoughts, when I say thoughts disappear, the thoughts that cause disturbance in you, that create minus. When you hug your friend's father, you do not say the father is father, whether it is your father or my father, unless there comes something in between. But when you are embracing or hugging your boyfriend or girlfriend or somebody else, there is a problem with that. So thoughts begin to filter that. And because of that, why are you giving embrace or hug to my boyfriend? That minus comes in. But if you are giving a hug to your, instead of your father, to somebody else's father, nobody tells you why are you giving a hug to my father. But you do question about your boyfriend and girlfriend. So minus comes in here. Their father becomes universality, cosmic. Mother becomes cosmic. But your boyfriend remains individual. Your girlfriend remains individual. This is my boyfriend, my girlfriend. When a person dies, for us he is dead, but it takes a little time for him to recognize that he has become dead. So when thoughts begin to disappear, even when you die, this problem remains there because the life force has come out, but it was identified for a certain number of years with the outer body. So in Tibet they use a different kind of exercise. Whenever somebody is dying, the master or the priest or someone who knows the particular art that is known as Bardo Thodal, he will exercise and he will go on saying to him, remember, be alert, you are leaving the body. Because even when you have left your body, it will take time to recognize, like say, the thoughts that were there in your mind of minus, my boyfriend, my girlfriend. If somebody keeps on reminding you that we are all one, we are in the Bardo works when the priest or the person who knows about it keeps on reminding you that you are leaving the body. When you have left your body, it takes time. So they use this technique. If you recognize the internal, if you can recognize the internal organs, only then you are freed from the society. If you are guided by internal organs, like then there is no question of girlfriend and boyfriend. Then you will be freed from the I-ness and my-ness, that my boyfriend, my girlfriend. We are, the moment you realize that we are human beings, and that is what matters, and that is what the scriptures say, that one who is on the path of spirituality or renunciate or sannyasi, as Osho calls it, he is not part of the society, because now he knows himself through the internal organs. The moment you know that you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are something beyond the body and beyond the mind. Now, his knowledge about himself is not based upon others. What is your knowledge about you? Is what others tell you, that you are a good looking, you are a beautiful, you are a handsome, you are an intelligent person. So this is based on the others, and this is called reflected understanding. It is reflecting in the mirror of others. In order to know that you are a good looking, you rely on the mirror. And if you know your inner goodness, then you do not need the mirror. Then you do not need the inner mirror. You need someone, a mirror to tell you that you are a good looking. So the other becomes, you are looking today gorgeous. So you have to depend on the other to give you the idea that you are good looking or anything. So this is what is the mirror image. Now your knowledge, if you know that you are good looking, if you have known the inner goodness, you are recognized by outer wealth. But nobody bothers about your inner wealth. But sometimes your inner treasures are more precious than the outer. None can take it. My intelligence, none can take it. They can only copy what comes out at a particular moment. What I am telling you now, you can take it as, consider it as yours, but you do not have gotten that capacity through which these words are overflowing. So I know myself internally, that through my internal wisdom, that I am a good looking person, I am a rich person. I will not bother about it. He has found the inner mirror, not the outer mirror. And he knows through the inner mirror, and the inner reality can only be known when you have come to know your inner organs, the inner eye, the inner ears, the inner touch. Internal organs can then look through the external organs. Then you are looking at everything from the inner organs. And then the me, it is difficult to express in the verse. That is why me is used. Any word will be wrong. Me is also wrong, but I has disappeared. So remember, this me does not have anything to do with I. It is not like I and my. I is not there, me. So you start saying, when thoughts have been uprooted, when the I-ness has disappeared, the internal organs are known, then me appears. Then for the first time, your or my real identity is revealed, and that real identity is me. The outer world is no more, the thoughts are no more, ego is no more, and I have come to recognize my own internal organs of knowing, which is consciousness, which is intelligence, or whatsoever you may want to call it, awareness or alertness. Then in the light of these inner organs, me, my innerness is revealed for the first time. This me does not belong to you. This me is your inner center, which has been unknown to you. This me is not an ego. Me is not against you. It is, me is cosmic in nature. You have come, me has no boundaries. In this me, everything is implied. Is not a wave, it is an ocean. On the surface of the ocean of life, one day you rose as one of the myriad waves, and today dissolve in the vastness of the ocean. Now there is tranquility in every circumstance and situation. This me is oceanic. Feel my thought, I-ness, internal organ. Then there is a gap. and suddenly, like traffic is moving at a fast speed, a black car, a black Toyota, a black Nissan, a black Mercedes passes, or different colors, and then suddenly there is a gap because no cars are passing, or you have a call to attend to. So either the thoughts have disappeared, that no cars passing, or all of a sudden you have disidentified yourself with the traffic passing on the street because you have gotten a phone call. So you are attending to the phone call. At that moment, standing on the busy road, you forget that you are waiting for the car of this particular color with this number that is coming to meet you, and you have to give him the direction. Then there is a gap, and suddenly me is revealed. When this me is revealed, then one comes to know, you become Aham Brahmasmi. I am ever expanding consciousness. I am that which is, I am that I am. I am God. This knowing is not a claim of ego, and ego is no more there. How can you mutate yourself through this technique? For the first time, you have to get established in the feeling first. And when you get established in the feeling first, then the process of mutation begins. And that will continue in tomorrow. Until then, take care and do have a pleasant day.